Welcome to the Mosh. Yeah, I can grow a beard in 5 days. It's not that crazy.
Back again. So excited.
Meh, 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 meh.
Hipster Dubstep says he's so excited too.
Me too! I'm also so excited.
You don't need to do the air quotes scene. They're being ironic.
Oh, right! How does ironic work again?
I'd love to show you how to be ironic.
Great! Okay!
I was being ironic.
I don't get this!
Last week, we asked you guys what you thought would happen to the office once the hipsters took over. Here are your answers.
Predicting what will happen is so futile, and futility is so mainstream. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Nope!
Nah 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 nah.
Hipster Dubstep says that he can't believe so many of you found time to send fan mail while doing nothing to help stop the honeybee population from plummeting.
Meh 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 meh.
And that he judges you
Meh meh.
harshly.
Here's a letter that got sent to the office. It's from Quixie. That's a great name. I love it. So it looks like Quixie is having some boy drama. She dumped her old boyfriend, but now she's into this guy that might not be into her. Quixie, listen. If he is into you, you'll know. If not, move on. He doesn't deserve someone with such an archaic name.
Send your fan mail to the address below, I guess, if that's your thing.
Time for Call Me Maybe. Here's a message for Intern 2.
It's Camilla. I just wanted to say hi and ask a question for Intern 2. Intern 2, how can you be such an awesome intern and have such a great attitude about it?
Well, Camilla, the trick to being a good intern is to have a thick skin, a good work ethic, and be ready for anything. We've all got to start at the bottom and pay our dues. Isn't that right, Scene?
Most days I barely get anything done.
Call 408-67-MUSIC to leave a voicemail. We can't wait to hear from you.
Time for the poll. Last week we asked you who was most overrated. Radiohead, Arcade Fire, or Vampire Weekend. I broke my no Facebook policy just long enough to tally your votes, and you picked Arcade Fire.
For next week, we want to know which fired staff member you think is taking it the hardest. Oh, Techno and Dubstep, Idol, Hip Hop, or Metal?
This week's Spotify Schmotify theme is British Invasion. Here are some of your favorite songs from across the pond.
Nah 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 nah.
Hipster Dubstep didn't really say anything. He's just looking at your playlist suggestions and saying meh, 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 meh.
Meh.
Thank God Indy gave us these vomit mugs before subjecting us to this playlist.
Next week's theme is Over It. Songs that most people like that you don't want to hear ever again.
Time for fan art. So many pictures. Were none of you progressive enough to create anti-consumerist sculptures? Figures.
Next week is Cover Artist. Here's the grab. Download it from the MyMusic Facebook and send us your best captions.
20 questions where you barrage us with inquiries you really have no need to know.
Where's the wub?
Nah 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 nah.
Hipster Dubstep says that only losers wub.
If you were a TV show, what show would you be?
How can a person be a TV show? Unless you're making a comment on how internet culture has made all of us into unwitting sources of entertainment. Bravo.
Scene, will you let me kill Loco?
Yes! I mean, I certainly wouldn't stand in your way.
Intern 2, why did the chicken cross the road?
What chicken? What road? You're gonna have to be way more specific if you want help figuring this out.
What do you prefer, cats or dogs?
How predictable that you would generalize animal companions into only 2 categories.
Would you like to do a candy exchange?
Please, do you see us wearing any candy? We're more into braided twine wristbands.
I can't exchange candy because I ate all mine! Ah!
Why does it suck to get older?
Because everyone is doing it. Ugh, so mainstream.
Why isn't Scarf Man on the Mosh?
He is isn't around on Fridays. It's when he golfs with Bigfoot, Shaman, Viking, Satan, and Relay Runner.
Intern 2, how do you feel about Venn diagrams?
I'm so glad you asked. I actually made this Venn diagram to explain my likes and dislikes of Venn diagrams.
Is the world really gonna end in 2012?
Probably not, but I can't say mankind doesn't deserve it.
If you were a turtle, would you choose to fly?
As animal activists, we were just discussing this at this year's Reptile Rights sit-in. Were you there?
Mama.
All right, you gave that great keynote.
Nah.
What ice cream would you prefer? Cookies and cream or chocolate chip cookie dough?
Neither. I prefer burnt pistachio rosewater crunch, pasteurized in Trebekagway, in a bowl. Cones are so played out.
Has anyone noticed that Loco Uno kind of looks like Scene?
Never say that again!
Hey, Intern 2. Flowcharts.
Flowchart.
What was the first music purchase you ever made?
I saved up and paid a South American bag lady to shake a milk carton full of ball bearings at my bar mitzvah. Oy vey.
Has any one of you visited other countries?
Hipster Dubstep, now that you told them about the Unacoustic Dance Festival in Trebekagway, it's become too mainstream. We can never go back.
How much wood would woodchuck chuck if woodchuck chuck wood?
Listen, I'm a part of a social activist program that helps preserve woodchucks' teeth by training them to find driftwood instead. Your question is so barbaric.
Who is the best dressed?
Definitely Intern 2. What a great statement on a middle American defeatism.
Wow, that's the first compliment I've gotten this entire year. Huh. Maybe these guys aren't so bad.
If you could have any type of pet in the world and in any color, what would it be?
Magenta tiny pony! I've thought about this before.
Do any of you like steampunk? Can we get some clockwork love over here?
Maybe you can make a steampunk time machine to take you back to 2010 when steampunk was actually cool. Good luck.
Congratulations to @almost_dreaming on Twitter. You won the drawing for this week's free t-shirt. Anybody whose submission makes it onto the show is automatically entered in the drawing.
For next week, tell us what local independent business you're most likely to provide with patronage.
How about instead of that, they tell us what their favorite music video was this year?
Whatever. See you next week on
The Mosh!